Hi, Chapel Hill. I want to tell you about some new books that we have in. We have actually 1,000 new books, but I'm going to tell or make a little video, or maybe your teachers will show like twice a week of new books that we have in, just to encourage you to get some different books. And here's one. You can see it right here on the screen. It's called Rush. He could burn, she could die. Anything but the rush. We have a young man that loves the feeling of getting a rush. And so he will like jump off cliffs without, just into the water. He'll rappel without ropes or anything, any kind of safety devices. And he has a girlfriend named Salome. And he gets chosen for this crew that will jump into forest fires. And his girlfriend says, "I'm sorry, but I can't be with you anymore because I'm too afraid you're going to die." So it's one of those where he's going to have to make a choice. And it just might be where everybody gets burned. Now, the next book I want to tell you about, it's called Waiting for You. And girls, this is one I think you would like, but I also think it's something that boys you would like as well. Here is the cover so that you can see what it looks like. It'll get a little bigger here for a second. But I just want to read this front little insert. It's hysterical. Waiting for someone. Can I just say that when you're hoping things will get better, but they don't, it majorly sucks? I really thought that today would be different. I imagined getting to school and everyone reacting to me like I'm not such a freak anymore. But that's not how the first day of school went. It's bad, like desperately bad. Because when everyone expects you to be a certain way, it's really hard to escape that image. It's like once everyone decides who you are, you're locked into that version of you, and that's it. And everyone decided I was crazy last year. But I'm determined to break out of that. I have to believe that there might be a possible escape route for me. One weird thing about me is that I feel affectionate towards some inanimate objects. Like, I love this stripy pencil I have. Actually, it's not even that special. It came in a pack of 5 from Staples. It's just that I love the colors and the widths of the stripes, the way the eraser rubs so smoothly, the rich quality of the graphite gliding across the page. I'm convinced that I'm the only person who notices these things. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe my future boyfriend is the same way. And maybe he's sitting in his room right now, wherever he is, wondering if he's the only one who notices these things. And I'm here, just waiting for him to find me, waiting for him to find out I'm real. So, it's Waiting for You by Suzanne Colasanti. Okay? The next one I'm going to talk to you about is actually poetry. So this is for my poetry fans. And I really like this book. It's called, it's Modern American Poetry, but it's Echoes and Shadows is kind of the title of it. Oops, I can't spell. Did you notice that? And what I love about this poetry book that I think would be very helpful to many of you is that it shows, not only does it have the poems in here, but it tells you, in the book, it'll tell you a little bit about the author, and then it goes into the author's style, so it gives you very distinct understanding of the author's style, and then it even has an explanation of what experts say that the poem is about. So I think sometimes poetry seems like a very big puzzle that people have to try to figure out, but this one will kind of help you. And one of my favorite poems in here is called Scrub, and I really hope that you come in here and find that poem, because it really compares growing up to a tree. So, Scrub. Come read that poem, all right? And you will love this, I promise. The last one I want to talk to you about, which I think many of you will find interesting, it's actually nonfiction, and it's called Hidden Letters. I think it's Amsterdam. I hope I'm correct on that. But in Amsterdam, just recently, it wasn't very long ago, they were tearing down a house. And they discovered inside the wall of this house all these hidden letters. And there was a young man who was in a concentration camp, but he was in a work camp in there. He was allowed to write letters and send pictures from the work camp. So inside the wall of this house, they found all these letters and pictures, and they did all this searching, trying to find any family member to give it to, and pretty much all of the family, his, all of his relatives, period, had been wiped out during World War II in concentration camps. But they did find a cousin, and the cousin, believe it or not, was a publicist in New York. And so this cousin has taken all of these letters and the pictures and put them in a book. And not only has this cousin done that, but she researched to find out the outcome of many of the people that are in the pictures. So you will find out what was the eventual outcome. Did they survive the Holocaust or did they not? I think that you will love it. And what's so wonderful is this is you see the actual letter and in its handwriting, and you feel like you kind of get to know these characters personally. Well, those are our Mrs. Ramsey's picks for the week. I hope that you enjoy them. Don't forget, we have Rush, Waiting for You, Poetry Rocks, which is Echoes and Shadows, and then Hidden Letters. All right? Enjoy. Come check one out. All right, bye.